Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Saturday, August 16th of 2025. I've been shopping with my daughter this week. She's got like 2 weeks before she starts university. She also started a second job today. So she just had a lot of stuff she's just got to go run around and get done. So I'm out with her. So I'm shopping with her, so we're kind of spending money. So I've got it's kind of all laid out around my living room, different stores. I'm just going to start with what's in front of me. So this would be just before I came home. I was at a buck or two, so it's a dollar store where we live. Oh, they changed their names. Okay, it's now called a Buck or Two Plus. Okay. It's interesting when stores change their name slightly, and it's like you don't notice till you read the receipt, just making sure I had the right receipt. So I am doing this sewing project. I can't find my new needles, so I did grab a pack of 4. I don't know if they're the same size or they're different. It just says they're a ballpoint machine needle, and it's assorted sizes. And these are just the all-purpose ones, so they're for any machine. So these needles were $1 something. $1.15 for 4 little needles. I don't know where all my new needles are. Everything is still kind of packed. So for like a little over $1 to get some new needles, that's going to help. I got a new drain stopper. The one I have in the bathroom, it's starting to like show its age. And so the other day I just had to have a bath and the water was draining on me. And I keep going to the dollar stores and I was looking and they never have this one. They have the 2 small sink pack ones, but they don't seem to have, or they have the kitchen sink ones or the bathroom sink ones. I can't find the bathtub size. And so I found it today, $1.85, although it is calling it a kitchen sink stopper, but it fits the, it's the 1.5 to 2 inch, so it's the universal. It says it's suitable for most kitchen sinks. So I think this will fit the bathtub. I hope it does. For $1.85, I'll try it. And then I found the pack of 2 peacock feathers. So these are the real feathers. I found the 2 longest ones. Where are they? These were $2.95. One of my daughters had one of these peacock feathers for the longest time. I found it. I finally gave it to her about a week ago when after I found it. But it had been missing so many of the little feather pieces, whatever the little things are called. And it was looking very sparse. And I told her, I know where she bought it. I know the dollar store. And I said, they usually do carry them in. So I said, next time I'm there, I will see if they have any. And so I grabbed it for her because she likes to display feathers and things. And then I did grab 1 sheet of stickers. I always look at the stickers. Now, I don't need more stickers, but this one is all coffee and tea related. So it's 2 sheets. I don't know if it says how many stickers you actually get on here. I don't think it says, but it's this one right here. Looks like a Starbucks cup. So that was the thing. I'm like, I have to get it. And it's got a price here. I'm just going to see if the price on here is the same as $1.50. Sometimes these stickers don't line up with the price. They might have like their last clearance price and they might have a new clearance price. So $1.50 for this set of stickers. I found one of these. I just thought this would be kind of interesting to see if it works or not. It's a bottle cap cleaning brush. So it's got the tiny bristles and it says it's ideal for cleaning sliding doors, windows, bathtubs, and hard to reach areas. And it says it fits on most bottle sizes. So it just clips on the top, and I just thought this might, if this works, this is just give me some other way to clean the window tracks. The brushes are fine, but it's really hard to get in there with your liquid product. And I thought, well, I will try it. And I don't even know how much this was. $2.25. They had a bunch of them. I'm like, well, if this works, I will go back and buy some more. And then I did buy a pack of these. This is the self-adhesive label holder, so you get 12. So these you put like on binders and stuff, so you just stick it on the side and you know what things are labeled as. I don't know if I need these, but I am one of those people who, when I have bins and things, just because I have one item in it today doesn't mean in a week or not a week, within like a month or a year, I'm going to have the same things in it. So I like the idea that I can stick this on and then I can just put in the piece of paper as to what's in there and I can change out the labels on them. Like I said, I don't know if I'm really going to use these, but I think it was only $2. Yeah, $2 for this. Also, my daughter's going to university. I don't know if she's going to want binders, but I know my kids love the idea of sticking these on their binders so they can write down what subject was each binder. So these are handy to have. And then the last thing I found was a pack of chopsticks. And these ones here have the geishas on them, so like the Chinese or Japanese little girls. I love that style. I saw these exact same ones the other day. We're walking down one of the aisles of, was it Superstore? No, Save-On. Right. We're walking down the aisle at Save-On and they wanted $5.99 for the pack of chopsticks. Now this is 5-pack. I don't know if that pack was 5 or 6 packs. I'm not quite sure. But these chopsticks were, let's see, $2.50. So half the price for the chopsticks. I love chopsticks. I use them all the time. We are down to one pair of chopsticks each, so no extra chopsticks. In our kitchen drawer right now, there's 3 pairs of chopsticks, and that is it. So I wanted to replace the chopsticks. I know I have some somewhere. I haven't come across them since we moved. So I really wanted them, and I'm like, I really liked the ones that Save-On had. But I wasn't going to spend like $5, $6 on a pack of chopsticks. But $2.50, so this was at this store. So my total was $14.20 and then 70 cents GST. So it was $14.90. And then I was also at this is Dollar Tree this morning. This one here, I was with my daughter. She needed hair elastics. So first thing I found was a little cup, the little pen cup holder. The wire pencil holder. They had it in round and they had it square. The square one was bigger, but I like the round. I think it just looks really, unique and cute looking. And just for visually, because I'm setting up my computer down here and I'm doing one upstairs. And so the ones I'm using right now is these nice big acrylic ones, which I think will look really nice upstairs. But for down here in my living room, I want something that's a little bit, not so noticeable. So if I just grab some pens like this, it's not gonna be like so visually noticeable as this one with just a few things in it. I think this was $1.75. I think everything I bought was $1.75. Yes, that's their new price at Dollar Tree. So the little pen holder. And then I was down the jewelry making supplies just because I was looking for a few things down there. Didn't find what I was looking for. I was actually looking for more of the cord. I had a beaded necklace of mine that broke when I was doing my jewelry and I can't find my string, and I was looking for some of that cord. Right now it's on a stretchy cord. I want to do like one of those other cords that are not like the elastic kind. I couldn't find it, but I found some other stuff instead. So I found this little bag of the jump rings. They are a little bit bigger than the size I was looking for. I mean, I don't mind jump rings this size, but this is obviously like the largest size of a jump ring I would use. It doesn't say, so these are 6mm. No idea how many you get. It's just a small bag of 0.7 ounces or 20 grams. So you just get like a bunch of them. So $1.75 for those. Then I found this pack of the lobster claws for the bracelets and necklaces. And so you get a 12 pack for $1.75. So I bought 2 packs. Then I have a couple other things. I'm just going to separate them. Oh, Then I found these ones. These are the bracelet and necklace findings. It doesn't say how many you get, but it's just a pack with varying sizes of things. Looks like there's different jump rings in here and the claw, the lobster claws. And these ones are in the gold, so I bought 2 packs. So $1.75 a pack. And then I did find the earring findings, same thing. Don't know how many you get in a pack. It's just this little square thing. I bought 2 of them. They don't say what you get. It looks like each pack kind of looks a little different, the amount of stuff. Hard to see exactly. I'm not opening these till I'm ready to like sort this stuff out. So $1.75 for each of these. So my total was $14 and then 70 cents tax, so it was $14.70. Then I was just by the dollar store, so I went into Salvation Army today. I don't really do a lot of in Salvation Army as much as I used to. Sorry about that. But no, I'm not there as often. It's right by the mall, but it's one parking lot over, and I'm not really over there as much. But I thought I was there. I'm just going to walk around and see what I can find. I found this little Wonder Woman. She's all wood with the elastic things. Just, you know, make her stand in unique, very unique poses. I have not had this type of toy with these wood and these elastics since I was like really little. So I was having fun playing with her and walking through the store. So $2.99. I have no idea where you would find this type of toys. I have not seen these type of toys. I don't really see a year on here. Although she's in really good condition, so I'm guessing she is a fairly new. There is a marking, doesn't even say where it's, oh, it's made in China. Copyright DC Comics, and then it says S17. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe that was 2017. I don't know. It's hard to know when they do different dates. But for $3 to get a little wooden Wonder Woman. And then I also found this at Salvation Army. It was $6, so I'm just going to move my camera down just so you can see it a little easier. So it is one of these file folders. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love the ones I use, the cardboard ones, but I like these metal ones. I can spray paint these any color. It's got a lot of scratches, but I didn't see any rust on it, which was a really good thing, because usually I see these and they have rust on them, and I will not buy them with the rust. But what I like is I have notebooks or scrapbook paper that is taller or bigger than those other magazine holders will work, or it will fit in. So this just gives me another option to store paper. I mean, you can sit it this way. Doesn't really work good this way. I have had one time I had one of these and I did set it this way to hold the colored construction paper. Found that it doesn't really work that well, but it works pretty good. You know, it works good this way. So for $6, so my total was just $9 at Salvation Army. So I guess they don't charge GST. And then, let's see, I'm just gonna move over this way because like I said, I've got, everything kind of lined up. And this stuff is just gonna be random for the last couple of days. The other day I was at Walmart. We have the cat litter box that we buy. It's from Walmart. We've got the one, it's larger than the one they show on the picture. So ours actually takes two of these filters in the litter box. So yeah, we've got the big one here. So it takes 2 of these, and usually they say they last 3 months. I will go up to like 6 months before changing them. Like I will take them out, I will rinse them, and I will flip them upside down. I don't really think it matters which way they go in. They haven't had them for a while, so when I saw them, I grabbed 2. So they were $4.44 each. So it was $8.88 plus the 44 cents GST, penny rounding. So it was $9.30 for those. Like I said, that is something I do need a lot. We were at Value Village the other day. Again, it's not somewhere that we go, but my daughter had a new job, so she needed a black shirt for work. And so I found this Central Perk Friends reusable mug for $3.99. And then the GST was 20 cents. So it cost me like, $4.20 for this. And I am very cautious when buying secondhand cups like this. Sometimes you can wash them out, but if they are like the reusable with the lids or straws, I always check. And I'm going to say this has never been used. There was some Starbucks cups there between $5 and $10 a cup. But again, when you open them, you can just see like, there were stainless steel ones. They were plastic, some were plastic as well, but they had stains in here. The picture was getting, like worn off. The lids were really bad, and I will not buy, if I buy anything that comes with a straw, I'm not using that straw. Unless you can tell it was never used. Now this, I'm not going to use. This is just going to get set up when I get my, figure out where I want to display all my cups. So I've got a bunch of Friends cups, and I got a lot of Starbucks cups. Now when me and my daughter were paying for our stuff, we each got one of these. So it's a member save $10 off your purchase of $25 or more. So it's a $10 off from the August 15th to the 31st. So I got one and she got one. I'm just going to set those aside so they get put in back in my purse. I told her I'm going to keep them in the car so they don't get, misplaced. What was this? Okay, I got a couple receipts here and I don't have the product sitting here. Okay. Well, I had also gone through all my makeup and I threw a bunch of stuff. So I had to replace some of the makeup that I bought. So I just went to Superstore. Well, first I was with my daughter. We went through Sephora. I don't have the budget for Sephora. They had some nice makeup. I would love to, but I'm not spending $38 for one bottle of foundation. So I bought and I just use CoverGirl or Almay. That's the two brands I usually use for makeup. So this is just the CoverGirl Professional 3-in-1 mascara. This was $7.43. And then I got the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Nourishing Skin Tint. I couldn't really find the foundation, although I did find my bottle of foundation that I recently bought. So I don't need foundation, but I do like these skin tints. Kind of like the BB cream or the CC cream kind of stuff where it's lightly tinted, where you just want a little bit of coverage, but you're not wearing like a full makeup. So this was, gotta figure out if I know which is which. I'm not sure which price is which. Okay, and then I also bought I guess, yeah, this is the foundation. Yeah, so this was $13.70. And I also bought the CoverGirl Clean Fresh little compact. Yeah, this is the number 100. Okay, so this was $10.70. So this is a very light color. It's like almost, well, it looks white. I mean, it's not, but I mean, it almost looks white till you use it, which is for like really fair, fine skin. I usually do like the porcelain color. It's usually what works best for me. So it was $31.83 and then $1.59 GST. So it was $33.40. And like I said, Sephora had one bottle of foundation was $38. For $33, so just less than this bottle of foundation, I got the foundation, the pressed powder, and mascara. Then I needed one of these. This is for, when my hair is very dry, but I want to style it. This is one of those misting ones. I've been looking for these bottles for a long time, but I'm not paying, like $10, $12 for one bottle. I know they do things. This was the only color I could find. It's, this was from Dollarama, and it was, what rate? $1.25. No, that sounds wrong, but No, that is wrong, because I know this was not $1.25. This was $3.50. Okay, so I don't know where the receipt for this one went. This was $3.50. Oh, here it is. No, it was $3. There it is. Grabbed the wrong, all these Dollarama receipts. You just side by side, you grab the wrong one. So, yeah, this was $3. So with the GST, it was $3.15. That sounds better. I don't know. Oh, this was that other spray bottle I bought, 2 weeks ago or something. I already showed that one. Okay. Just trying to keep track of, everything. Found this pack of tea from Winners. See, it says that the suggested price is $7. They sell it for $4.99. I got it for $4. It's just 25 tea bags. It's black tea with Melissa and mint. And I'm going to say I really don't know what Melissa is. I have to go look that up. And it was a food item, so there's no GST. So it was just $4 for 25 packs of tea. I bought these. This is this contact paper. I love this contact paper. In my living room, the bay window has not been finished yet. We've got the boards that we need to get cut, but the way that the bay window cuts out, I'm not gonna, me and my husband, we're not gonna attempt to cut the planks of this flooring. So I thought I'd love to be able to use it. I want to put my plants there. So I want something there so it's above the wood. So I can, put my plants there. I'll be putting tray down anyways, but just something else. So these were $1.25 each. It's just the adhesive shelf and drawer liner. So these are easy to clean. They're not fully waterproof, I will say that, but it does protect the surface. And I'm not quite sure how many I'll need, so I grabbed 4 packs of them. So they were $1.25 each, so it was $5, and then 25 cents for GST, so $5.25. And then I'll have to get to the clothing in a second. I might as well just finish up with the last of the food I have sitting here. I don't have a lot at my house for snacks. The other night I was looking for something for a snack, but I couldn't find anything. So yesterday I stopped at the Dollarama and just bought snacks. So I got 2 bags of this. The other bag I've already finished off. So this is the bite-sized wafers, and these are hazelnut ones. These were $1.50 a bag. And then I love pretzels. I haven't had them for a while. So this bag of pretzels was $2.50, and it's 450 grams. So the 2 bags of wafers and the 1 thing of pretzels came out to $5.50. And then just 13 cents GST, so it was $5.65 for the snacks. Like I said, I had 2 of these. I finished one off already. And then, okay, we were up at the mall the other day. We were in Ardennes, and they had their deal on their socks. I'm gonna get these separated so I can get the right ones. So their socks were, their select socks were 3-pack for $10. So I don't even know which prices are which. I'm just trying to find this here. So this pack here should have been $4.90. With the discount, it was $3.33. This pack here was $6.90, and then with the discount, it was $3.33. And this pack here was $8.90, and with that discount, it made it $3.33. So for this pack here, I saved $5.57. This pack here, I saved $3.57. And then this little one here, I saved $1.90. It's not a lot. It's not a big, huge savings, but I got 4 pairs of socks for $10. So this is just a cute little one with the little ruffle on here. I thought these are the boot ones. I was looking for winter weight type socks. They had them in white, but I just think they look nicer in the black. And then like this one here, these are just the knee-high ones. I love the knee-high socks for winter when I wear my tall boots. And this was a 2-pack. They're just simple, straight black. Then this one pair here of the white, but they get the nice lace. And it says over the knee, so I'm not sure how high over the knee the lace goes. But I just thought, you know, when I wear some of my boots, it's just going to look so cute to have that lace. And then this was the first one that I saw, but it was not part of that deal. But I did get it on sale a little bit, but it was not one that was part of the 3 for $10. So this pack here, it's just one, and it is the over the knee. And I love the softness of it. So this was $6.90, but it was on sale for just $1.90 off. So I got it for $5. So for $14.99, so like $15, I got 5 pairs of socks and then GST. So $15.75 for 5 pairs of socks. And I said they're just the perfect ones for winter. And then this morning, where we live, Blue Notes, today is their grand opening. They moved location in the mall. So I got a text late last night saying that the first 25 customers, when they open at 10 a.m. this morning, so the first 25 customers would get a $20 gift card. Also, the entire store is buy one, get your second 50% off. Those are the days I love to go. So I got my discounts and everything. So I found this really nice, you know, you have to buy them separate. I wish they sold them together, but I understand sometimes that's tricky when you want these jogging suit type sets. You might be like different sizes. So I got these pants. They are so nice. I can't wait. I'm going to put these on very soon. So these are called Trench Fleece, and I went with the size small. So the normal price is $24.99. And they had the matching little shirt or jacket, whatever you want to call this, little pullover. Sorry, just saw a reflection in my some big trucks. We've got a house sold recently, so the people are just moving in yesterday and today. So maybe it was just their big truck. I don't know. But so there's the top. And so for the top, I went with a medium. That way I can put a shirt underneath this. And this was also originally $24.99. So you're looking at like $50 for the set, which I would pay. You know, I mean, if I had more money, I would definitely pay. They had it in 2 other colors I really like, but I went with this pink purple, I guess maybe more lilac color. I don't know. I like this color. And so it would be $50 for the 2, but it was the buy one, get one half price. So it says the, I don't know which one came first. Okay, so the top was $24.99. So I got the pants for $12.50. So my total was $37.48 and then $1.87 GST. So that made my total $39.35. But I had also gotten that $20 gift card, so I got an additional $20 off. So my total was $19.35. So just under $20 instead of like $50. So that's like the best time to go shopping. My daughter also got some clothes. I'm not quite sure what she got. Let me see, is it sitting there? I don't know. I think she took her stuff upstairs already. Okay, so that is the clothing items. Just going to set these aside. And then I did go to Dollar Tree once more because I just needed one more item from the Dollar Tree. But I found this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm just always curious how these work. So it is the frosted window film. And it's a 12 by 40 inches or 30.48 by 101.6 centimeters. So this was, find it on here, $1.75. I grabbed 2 of these little chair cushion pads. I'm doing this thing for my daughter, and I just thought it'd be nice to have some little cushioning at the bottom and also at the top of the lid. Just some nice cushioning to make it look a little bit nicer. And so these were $1.75 each. One might be enough, but I thought I might as well buy 2 just to give myself some extra leeway in case I cut wrong, measure and cut wrong. I've done that lots of times. So $1.75, and there's just that cheap foam, but that's what I was looking for to line the little jewelry case or makeup box. Just something so your makeup is not going straight to the bottom of the wood. And then I also grabbed this pack of 2-piece chopping mats. Same thing. I don't have any chipboard. That's what I wanted to do, was kind of line it with the chipboard again, just to give it some stability. And so I'm like, oh, there's 2 in this pack. So these are 11 inches by 14 inches, which is going to be a perfect size for doing her thing. And these were $1.75 for the 2 cutting mats. And then I found these cute little carpets. They had 3 or 4 that I like, but I went with this one, and it just says keep calm and drink tea. There was nothing that said coffee on it. They had another one had the cooking utensils, and it says, cooking love with food or something, whatever it said. Then there was another one, but it went this way. It said keep calm and something, but it went this way. And I'm like, yeah, it's not going to fit in my kitchen where I'd want to put it. Then there was another one. It was just like a design, and it was just not really my color. Even the one with the kitchen utensils on it, it was the color scheme, just not quite for my kitchen. I like this. It's just such a neutral color. I can put this down in front of my kitchen sink. And so this was $2. So my total for this item was $9 and then 45 cents GST, so it was $9.45. And then I know I've got one more receipt here, and I just gotta figure, because I just dropped it. Just got one more receipt. Just gotta find it. Yes, one more receipt. So I gotta go to the kitchen for this one. All right, last 2 items. So when I cleaned out my fridges and my freezers, I totally was out of ketchup, which I'm going to say in the last 20 something years, I have never run out of ketchup. Yeah, sorry about that. So I said, like, in the last 20 something years, I have never ran out of ketchup. I don't know, we've been out of ketchup for a few months. We never noticed, we hardly use it. So I got a 1 liter of French's ketchup from Superstore for $3.57. The regular price is $4.69. I'm gonna say I don't remember ever having French's ketchup in my house. Probably in restaurants. I usually just do like whatever store I'm at, I get the store brand. I was just a few cents more than the no name or the PC brand. So I thought, well, we'll try it. And then this is not the new one. This is the old one. I honestly don't know where my daughter put it. She may have actually taken it downstairs and put it in the pantry. But we got, this is the iced tea. This is the Good Host iced tea. So as it says, it makes 32 liters. So it's the 2.35 kilogram container. So it's the really big one. This was on sale for $9.99. Like I said, anywhere else, these are getting close to 20 bucks each. So it's been a long time. I mean, this is like empty. Yeah, we're almost out of this one too. Again, we only know one of these 2. She's got them sitting here to remind me that I need to buy this lemon one too. Didn't buy the lemonade one, but the lemon one was like $15. And that was their sale price. But I did grab one of these. Okay. So it was $13.55 for these 2 items. And I think that is everything I have gotten this week from shopping. Like I said, just my daughter just grabbing things that she needs for back to school. She's shopping, I'm shopping. So again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to my channels and watches my videos, and I will see you in the next ones. Bye.